Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow.
Great game in store for y'all.
And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football is back. Look at that. We didn't even practice that. Wins and losses don't quite count just yet, partner. But for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. It's one thing to have a draft and OTAs. It's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster for week number 1.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And then brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
The drive begins with Henry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 29. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 4th and 3, drive on the line. They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Lamar throwing again. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Report.
Second and 8. Finds Aguilar. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Henry. Oh, he struck that defender. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Changing it up here, Jackson. Forced out to his right. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, Britton Covey. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is just one of those quarterbacks, Kate, you can feel it when he runs on the field. The guy is powerful. It's a big reason why he set a new NFL record by quarterbacks with 15 rushing touchdowns. Everybody tries to do the tush-push, the QB sneak, but nobody can do it like Jalen. Why? When he squats 600 pounds, you run like a running back. And then he showed last year he can throw like some of the elite quarterbacks, too.
And they had that one contained right at the line. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. More from this one right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, it gives to Gainwell. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, go.
Running this one left. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Completed over the middle. And they get to him and touch him down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Here we go.
Setting up a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So 2nd down coming up.
Viking 18, Mustang 19. Set up, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Set up.
He'll throw it yet again. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10 now. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Here's Pickett. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. They'll motion Smith left. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Has a lane past the 45. There he goes on the right side. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second and 21 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Curve 19. Curve 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
And they send a man in motion.
Hut, hut.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Come on. Set. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Gets it to Paris Campbell. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Here we go. Huh.
Now Pickett. Pass complete to Campbell. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now lead by 10. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Our home team, 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Sidney Brown in on that stop. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
70 range. Ready.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Walker hauls it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Hold ready. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. 60 Maverick. Check go.
Looking for a throw here. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys cut the lead down to 4.
Justin Tucker set for kickoff.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw is Pickett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Gainwell trying the right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
It's another rushing play. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we've reached the half of this preseason opener. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed. They'll watch the second half with the shoulder pads off. But plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Kate Scott. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. The touchdown dropped this back to a one-possession game, so they're hoping to get some breathing room right back here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now here's Pickett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. Room for him past the 30. Along this sideline, past midfield. Along this sideline, inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Oh, baby! He got loose, and after a few steps, there was nothing they could do to stop him. That, Brock, is the definition of a home run play.
You know, and when you go to draft, sign, or trade for a skill guy, you want him to have that kind of threat, that kind of breakaway speed. You don't always have to be a 4-3 guy on the track. You just have to be a guy that once you get in that open field, there is nobody, and I mean nobody in the building that was going to catch him.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sims now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense ready to get going again now. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give him a 1st down.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Across midfield to the 45. And he's brought down at the 44. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9.
72 move. Set. Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was brought down at the
Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Set. Ready.
Quick throw finds about right. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Hill will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Alert. Alert. Go.
3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That keeps the score.
Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one, but in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. 1st and 10 from the 41. Pickett will look to throw. Has the connection to Gainwell. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Arthur Mollett there to bring him down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Gainwell. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Again, this is Gainwell. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time. Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Eagles
in that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sims now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Riggs, Riggs. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Back to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line, the concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This, our last play of the quarter. Pickett set to pass. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run. It's Gainwell. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That's complete to Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They stick with Gainwell. And he doesn't get much. A small pickup down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. They send him left out of the slot. 3rd down from the gun. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Our home team, 24.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hill now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home team's ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
To throw here on 1st down. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Cade, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The give here on 2nd. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give them a 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Here's 2nd and 5. A skip. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 13 yards.
60 Bison.
He'll throw it. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punt team on the field. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Catch made over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pickett to throw. Able to find Gainwell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
70 range. Check.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys down by 7. Second and 3 now.
Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Back to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Unlock line.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. This finds Likely. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
60 Maverick. Ready. 19 Lion. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He'll look to throw it. Catch made by Mitchell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
To throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now the offense going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Fourth and forever coming up.
70. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Set go.
Throwing now. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Coaches challenged him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Eagles are winners as we say goodnight, everybody.